The prodigy is here.
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
You have to love this level of confidence in a superstar.
Especially for so early in her tenure in WWE.
Well, Roxanne's already done more in her early 20s than most competitors do in their entire career.
So much success, so young.
Well, maybe that's why Perez feels so entitled. But then again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're as good as Roxanne.
Oh, here she comes. Here comes Maxine Dupree.
Representing the Alpha Academy from Phoenix, Arizona, Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree has been so impressive lately. Gets better with every match.
It really is incredible how much she's grown in the ring.
Yeah, man. But don't think for a moment she's not going to stop getting better and better and better.
Every time Maxine competes, she seems to pull an amazing new trick out of her bag.
That's the Academy training at work, Cole. You are looking at their newest star student.
Matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential.
Cuts the attack off. Oh, put the brakes on Dupree. Into a spike DDT. You've solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. Well, there she goes. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Going for the shovel and clearly not looking to do some impromptu landscaping.
She's taking things back into the ring. Crack! That shovel is still echoing from that. Ooh!
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Move! Come on, this has gotten way too far. Just stop this already.
Textbook neck breaker.
Devastating flourish from Perez here.
Yeah, Perez is proving hard to keep up with. Drop Jones ready.
Take off. A no DQ stipulation means you have to throw your regular playbook out the window, because it's not going to save you here. It's time to get extreme.
You make a good point, Corey. Everyday offense just isn't going to cut it in this kind of match.
Goes into the corner. Boot to the mush. Effective way to counter any attack. Right hand after right hand. This is ugly.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
From the top. Oh, God.
She turns it around with the reversal. Running clothesline.
With the greatest of ease. Frog splash!
Picture perfect.
Big knee drop to the back of the neck.
Roxanne just lining her up and knocking her down.
Roxanne Perez, big boot to her opponent. Pop rocks. Will Perez finish things now? Makes the cover.
The blows were flying in that street fight, and we expected nothing less. Take another look.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
What a big win for Roxanne Perez.
I'm sure this went down exactly how Roxy had planned this one.
This woman has it all. Beauty, brains, and brawn.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Palatka, Florida, Michelle McCool.
Guys, we're looking at the first ever Divas Champion in the WWE. Something that she considers a badge of honor.
She's got so much heart and soul. She's more than etched herself as one of the greatest competitors in women's division history. Petrovic has arrived.
And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Carmen Petrovic.
A black belt in karate. So many accolades in the ranks of martial arts. Carmen Petrovic calls herself gold-blooded. She's set to add even more gold to her collection here in WWE. Ready to slice through her competition. And we are set. First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next stage of this tournament.
Oh, an absolutely disrespectful act of aggression.
Right to the hand. You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Stops the kick. Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Oh, wait a minute. Inverted DDT delivered.
Lands a timely reversal.
And she manages to avoid that bit of offense. That was a tough blow, and now she is bleeding from the wound.
Michelle setting aside the ring apron. What's she got in mind here?
It takes a truly twisted mind to pick the shovel. My respect for her just went up a notch.
And she's coming back to the ring now. Oh, that shovel hitting hard. A non-stop assault from Michelle here.
Carmen having trouble getting her bearings. In a match with no disqualifications, you really want to lean into that stipulation. You have to use every attack you have that's normally against the rules. If you're not going to use the situation to your advantage, you've already lost.
That's very sound advice for any no DQ situation, Corey.
Full velocity, roundhouse, baby.
Hoisted up.
Directly into the gut.
Taking things to the top rope.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
From way up.
Axe handle connects.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Powered up, but dropping behind. Cranking the neck.
Inverted DDT.
She is unstoppable. Going back to the top rope again.
From the top. Are you kidding me? Just amazing athleticism being shown here.
Brought in the hard way.
Oh, Michelle McCool just powering her opponent up into position.
Faith breaker. McCool could end it there.
Shoulders down. And a major victory in her career tonight. Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated.
here is your winner, Michelle McCool.
A disappointing loss for Carmen Petrovic.
Yeah, man, Michelle McCool came out here and went to work, came out and reminded people just how dominant she can be.
One half of the Street Profits.
The following is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford.
You gotta love Montez Ford, an incredible athlete in every respect.
There is nothing beyond Ford's ability in the ring.
And he's also got incredible stamina from bell to bell.
Time for Tez to focus up and prove just how talented he really is. JYD is in the house and off the leash.
And this crowd is ready to dance with the
And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 280 pounds, Junkyard Dog.
The true definition of superstar.
You're right about that, Cole. Charisma oozes from this man's pores in addition to that powerhouse style of his.
You see this man walking down the ramp, you know you're in for a show.
And a fight.
Can't keep a good dog down.
JYD will only ever come back biting even harder, barking even louder.
Because that's what JYD is all about. Serious implications in this contest. Winner advances in the tournament. Loser has to head back to the locker room, ousted from the event moving forward.
Watch out.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Montez keeps him at bay. Clothesline. Ooh.
Oh, that hurt. Ooh. Ah, stop.
So focused on just pummeling the leg there.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Grabbing the hockey stick. He knows great moments are born from great opportunities.
Oh, my God, a clothesline. Junkyard Dog just can't seem to stop this offense.
Junkyard Dog needs to cause some separation. Slipped out and taken out the legs.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Bashing away with that hockey stick.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
And nothing could have saved Junkyard Dog from that attack.
Ford working hard to deliver his best hit there. Oh, heinous knee to the face. As easy as it may seem to come into a no DQ match with no plan other than to get violent, strategy can play a role in this. Now's the time for a superstar to get inventive, to get creative when it comes to inflicting damage on their opponents.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Gets lifted into position. Taken down with a body slam.
Let me tell you, psyching yourself up like that can carry you far in a match, man.
Jeez, this is turning into a real Donnybrook. Clothesline! Taking things to the top rope. On the top rope, all the way down to the floor.
A bit of a miscalculation on that attempt.
And that miscalculation could be the deciding factor in this match. Oh my, what a splash! And Montez is really dialed in right now.
Everything's in Montez's favor now.
And he turned it around. And now a third! Can he do it here? Ford gets the shoulder up immediately. Still going strong.
Oh, he's not going down that easy. He's looking to go out into the deep, deep waters, man. Leaning against the turnbuckle now.
Big forearm.
Montez Ford with a strategically placed shot. And he's looking out of sorts now.
Oh, yeah, man. You know what you're signing up for when you enter a tournament? You know you've got to go through a lot to go the distance. stalking from above.
From the ropes. Oh, my God! Wow, breathtaking.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Look out! Reverses direction and nails the splash. Will Ford take advantage?
The cover! And it's all over. Montez Ford comes up big with a win. Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated.
Here is your winner, Montez Ford.
A loss handed to Junkyard Dog here tonight.
We've seen him lose before, but that never seems to stop the Junkyard Dog.
A one-of-a-kind competitor.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
Man, this guy is so much fun to watch. Somebody Booker knows very, very well.
Yeah, my former tag team partner who made a name for himself in ECW. And I tell you, there's nobody like this guy right here. Rob Van Dam.
He was a Grand Slam champion, a Money in the Bank winner. You guys were also involved in the Elimination Chamber match. What was it like inside with this man?
One of the greatest high flyers the business has ever seen, a WWE Hall of Fame.
A brash high flyer who can do it all.
Except shut up about it.
And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 204 pounds, Grayson Waller.
Love him or hate him, man, Grayson Waller is the real deal once the bell rings.
Yeah, doing things his own way hasn't always made him the most popular superstar in WWE.
It may be difficult, but you have got to avoid unnecessary risks against Van Dam. RVD is an expert at capitalizing on mistakes.
One of these contestants hoping to advance here in this tournament face-off.
Oh yeah, and that's the added pressure of this being a tournament match. Making it to the next round is the goal, man. And beating your opponent now has to be the focus.
Rolling Thunder, face first.
Oh, an elbow drop. Boom. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Whipped with a clubbing hit.
Stomping down. RVD just getting knocked around.
Van Dam might just be waiting for an opportune time.
Arm trapped.
Precision strikes.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Stomping down on that arm.
And he retaliates. And Van Dam is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
I knew this guy wasn't going to let anyone treat him like that for long.
It's hard to imagine there's really much of a strategy in a DQ match.
Yeah, but they're from the top.
Diving double axe handle. Just look at Grayson gain the momentum in this one.
You can't expect any sympathy from Waller here.
Somersault up prettier.
Waller just proved why his confidence is rock solid with that offense.
Grayson Waller rolling thunder stunner.
RVD will not come back from that.
Goes for the pin. And that's all she wrote. The blows were flying in that street fight. We expected nothing less. Take another look.
Here is your winner, Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller with a successful outing here.
RVD pushed himself here, but he just couldn't get the job done. Couldn't kick hard enough. Couldn't fly enough. Not enough to get that W tonight.
A woman obsessed with championship gold.
Because Roxanne knows what she's worth.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Look, I love the story of how she would get on a Greyhound bus in her teenage years to take a 5-hour trip from Laredo to Houston just to train in your school.
Yes, indeed. That showed me a whole lot about Roxanne Perez, that, she's not here just to take part in this business. She's here to take over. She's here to take over.
So much success, so young.
Well, maybe that's why Perez feels so entitled. But then again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're as good as Roxanne. Class is in session.
And her opponent from Palatka, Florida, Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool might look all sweet and innocent, but once she's in that ring, her mean streak becomes more than apparent.
Everything she's ever done, she's done with such conviction. Michelle McCool simply holds herself to a higher standard than most do. Beauty, brains, and a whole lot of flawless aggression. Michelle McCool is ready to dominate.
Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take shape.
These superstars have weathered the early storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep. This is where you separate the contenders from the pretenders.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Airborne! Frog splash!
Lands face first. Isolating the arm. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Might take her head clean off her shoulders. Shot block. Brilliant.
Right to the back of the knee. And after that shot to the knee, what could be next? Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
There's no crying in baseball, gentlemen, but finding yourself on the receiving end of that bat might tell a different story.
Just a battering strike.
Looks like Roxanne has the inside track now.
Michelle McCool is going to have to dig down deep here.
You certainly want to have a fair amount of caution heading into a no disqualification match.
I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. This is a high-risk, high-reward situation. Playing it safe has never really earned anyone the victory in these type of matches.
Look at this.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Tried to get cute and just crashed and burned for it.
And gets tossed back into the mat. McCool's in her clutches. Oh, float over Russian leg sweep. Michelle can't find a foothold in this match.
Perez is reaching that other level.
Roxanne Perez. Oh! Knee to the back of the neck.
Roxanne just lining her up and knocking her down.
Perez with the kick to the gut. The boot to the pop rocks.
And the end of the line for Michelle McCool.
2. And that'll about do it, folks. And here's another look at what made that match so special.
here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
A bad loss for Michelle McCool.
Truly, this was about as one-sided a match as it gets. Wow!
One half of the Street Profits.
The following is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford.
I would call the sky the limit for Montez Ford, but that may still be too low a ceiling for this man.
Truly one of the best pure athletes we've ever seen in WWE. Never fails to impress when he's in the ring and never fails to get the WWE Universe hyped either.
There's not just springs in his shoes. It's like he's being powered by jet fuel. Some of the hang time Ford gets must be seen to be believed.
And even then, it's still unbelievable.
Montez Ford always on the lookout for that next opportunity. Brash high flyer who can do it all.
Except shut up about it.
And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 204 pounds, Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller certainly has his own way of doing things, usually the annoying way.
Well, love it or hate it, you simply cannot deny that Waller's way has worked for him in WWE.
Waller certainly holds a high opinion of himself.
Oh, he should. Waller's a proven champion.
And the bell rings for semifinals action.
And a quick schoolboy out of nowhere.
Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast. Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Grabbing hold of a kendo stick. This is getting better by the second.
Returning back to the ring. Ah, that was a stiff shot with that kendo stick. Oh, ouch. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Ooh, come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
And he heads back into the ring.
Rolling thunder, face first.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
Yeah, Ford needs to rethink his strategy and fast.
A no disqualification match can get very savage very quickly. A lot to be concerned about for these competitors.
No DQ means no break, no mercy. You've got to worry about your resilience in this one. Only take the shots you're forced to.
Oh, what a response.
Montez sidestepped out of the way.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
A huge target on the knee after that. Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick? Devastating flourish from Waller there.
Waller's proving hard to deal with.
Grayson Waller rolling thunder stunner.
Did Waller get enough of it?
The cover. Yes, Grayson Waller with the win. Now let's take a look at some of the great tournament action we just had the pleasure of watching.
Here is your winner, Grayson Waller.
Very impressive victory for Grayson Waller.
I'll give it to him. Grayson Waller actually backed up all the big talk tonight.
The Prodigy is here.
The following is the final in the championship tournament and is for the TBD Championship. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
A woman who arrived on the scene and set a record for the longest time spent in the Women's Royal Rumble match. And of course, she's this way because of her trainer, the great Booker T. Booker, what is it about Roxanne that you saw in her?
Cole, she's just not called a prodigy. She is a prodigy. Started when she was 16 years old, and right now she's got so many accolades. If she retired right now, she'd go straight into the Hall of Fame. She is Roxanne, the Prodigy. Perez, stand up. Stand up, man. Stand up.
A brash high flyer who can do it all.
Except shut up about it.
And her opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 204 pounds, Grayson Waller.
Just watching Grayson walk out here has got to be getting under his opponent's skin.
That is the beauty of his game, Cole. Grayson Waller is able to get the upper hand before the bell even rings.
You can make friends or you can make money in this business. And Waller's going to make a lot of money. You win this title, you are primed for big things.
These superstars have battled through and finally made their way to the final round.
It all comes down to this. All the work, all the effort, all for this moment.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Big boot.
Managed to get out of harm's way.
Wow, spectacular tilt-a-whirl facebuster. Feds press takes him down. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
She's choosing to leave the ring now.
And now any and all requests for tables have been sufficiently fulfilled.
There goes Perez back in the ring.
Right hand after right hand. This is ugly.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Spot.
Rolling through.
Quick pin. Championship on the line. Quick kick out from her there.
Possibly testing the waters with that pin attempt.
Not looking good. In this position.
To the shoulder.
Here goes the attack.
Running clothesline. Sent out of the ring the hard way.
Preparing the table for a delicious buffet of punishment and destruction here.
Moving into the ring. Being carried around now.
Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
In a no disqualification match, I'd wager the advice is as simple as do whatever it takes.
That's right. You got to be unflinching, man. Don't hold back. Give it all you got. And then some.
The pin for the championship. And she breaks free before a 1 count.
That was not even close to keeping them down.
Calculating the next move here. Down. That perseverance of Perez being tested by her opponent there. This is not going to be pretty. Not there.
Oh,
Like
man.
that. Flapjack.
Emphatically putting them through the table.
Roxanne Perez fends it off. Good counter. She gets bounced into the corner. And she reversed it.
Feds press takes him down. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Brutal club. Thunderous club. Comes down. Very effective.
Grayson now undertaking a barrage.
Grayson really had to show some more resistance. Headed out to the arena floor now.
She's pulling out a table, adding some furniture into the mix here.
She's setting up the table for something big here.
Set straight into the barricade.
Whoa, whoa, what a face buster.
Looks like she's ready to collect some molars with that hockey stick.
Perez is taking over here.
Roxanne is not holding anything back.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
Tilt-a-whirl face buster.
Interesting situation here as Roxanne takes a peek under the ring.
This is not good. That shovel could do some serious damage.
She's ready to take this match to the outside. It knew what was coming there.
Oh, now this is a hockey fight. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Tossed back into the ring.
Grayson is feeling it now.
And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table. He counters with a great reversal.
Oh, finally creates some more offense for himself.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Grayson.
So much pain inflicted in this match.
I'd be embarrassed if I were taking this kind of butt whooping.
What a right hand and a somersault, but prettier.
Title in the balance here.
And a shoulder is lifted before one.
Are you kidding me? Not even a one count. Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Grayson rolling, thunder stunner.
That could be the last dagger to the heart.
Late in this one, and Roxanne isn't done yet.
Showing no signs of wear or tear even as this match goes on.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things. And you know what's next, guys? So much disdain swinging a table like that.
You see how that cable
And into
just
the cover.
imploded? That's an impact.
And a new champion is officially crowned. And here's another peek at the moves he saw in that match.
Here is your winner, and the new TBD Champion, Roxanne Perez.
What a shift into the tides with this championship match.
Like I always say, this business is about checks and championship. Stand up for the new champ.
you.